I've been thinking about moving again. And this is just 2 years or a year and a half after I said, I'm not going anywhere. I figured I have permanent resident status in Mexico now. I've lived in 5 countries, 14 cities. I'm almost 70 years old. Those are all good reasons to stay put. But as we all know, life throws unexpected obstacles or situations in our way all the time. The latest one for me is water, or the lack of it. Oaxaca is going through a severe water shortage. Some people are saying they're out of water for the long term. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know one thing: I ain't living nowhere where water is not a stable commodity, you know? So, where do I go? Possibilities: I could go to Puebla, which is a city outside of Mexico City. Uh, I've been there a couple times. I like it a lot. And the owner of my house has a son who lives there, and he tells her they have a lot of water. So that would be a win win. Plus, I'd be closer to Mexico City and I could resume visiting there more often. I could go to another country, Europe, somewhere in Europe, or the really crazy idea is I could just start traveling and just go from country to country. Example: United States citizens in Albania, which is a pretty cool country across the sea from Italy, 1 year I can stay, not just the 90 days, 1 year. So I could do 3 months in the Schengen countries and then go over to Albania, 3 more months in a different Schengen country. I mean, I got all kinds of possibilities. So, anyway, just to close, why are we in this situation? We're in this situation because the Mexican government, or at least lots of them, local and regional, statewide, they, Oaxaca knew, the government knew 10 years ago that this was going to happen. Not the climate change necessarily, but they probably had an inkling of that too. But their pipes were leaking 35 to 40% of the water that they were delivering to the city. And they didn't do anything about it. They just kicked the can down the road until it becomes such a crisis that the existing or the current administration gets hit with all the shit. And I don't know that there is a solution. Nobody's mentioned anything to me. But this is not something I anticipated having to think about at this stage in my life.